Did you know that more than half of engine failures don't come from accidents or worn-out parts, but from simple oil mistakes that drivers make every single day? That's right, the very maintenance designed to protect your engine could be secretly destroying it if you get it wrong. And the scary part? These mistakes are so common that chances are you've already made one of them without even realizing it. In this video, we're diving deep into the costly oil change mistakes that can kill your engine. Stick around until the end, because the last one is something even professional mechanics overlook, and it can drain your wallet faster than a blown head gasket. Let's get started. Mistake number 10. Using the wrong oil type. Many drivers think oil is oil and grab whatever's on sale, but engines are designed to run on very specific oil grades and formulations. If you use an oil that's too thin, it won't provide enough protection under high heat, and your bearings and pistons will suffer. If it's too thick, it won't circulate properly when the engine is cold, leaving critical parts starved of lubrication. Over time, this mistake quietly wears down internal components until you suddenly face engine knocking or complete seizure. Always follow the exact oil type your manufacturer recommends. Saving a few dollars up front could cost you thousands in repairs later. Mistake number 9. Not changing the oil filter. Think of the oil filter as your engine's liver. It traps all the dirt, carbon deposits, and microscopic metal particles floating around in your oil. But when you skip replacing it, that filter gets clogged and goes into bypass mode. That sludge doesn't just sit there. It grinds through your bearings, scratches your pistons, and blocks oil passages. Replacing the filter costs just a few dollars, but ignoring it could cost you thousands in repairs. Mistake number 8. Overfilling the engine oil. A lot of drivers think more oil means more protection, but the reality is the complete opposite. When you pour in too much, the crankshaft churns the oil into a frothy foam, just like whipping cream. That foam isn't oil. Suddenly, your bearings, pistons, and valves are running dry while you think they're safe. Overfilled oil can also push into the combustion chamber, creating smoke, fouling spark plugs, and wrecking your catalytic converter. This one mistake can snowball into multiple repairs that easily exceed the price of your car. Always stick to the dipstick level. Overfilling is one shortcut you'll regret forever. Mistake number 7. Underfilling or forgetting to top up. On the flip side, not adding enough oil is just as dangerous and sometimes even worse. Engines naturally consume small amounts of oil over time, and if you don't top up, the level drops below the safe range. When that happens, the oil pump can't deliver enough lubrication. The result? Overheating, premature wear, and in severe cases, a seized engine that's beyond repair. The sad truth is most drivers don't check their dipstick for months, thinking the oil light will warn them. But by the time that light comes on, the damage is already done. Spending 1 minute checking your oil could save you thousands in repairs. Mistake number 6. Not tightening the drain plug or filter properly. Here's a nightmare scenario. You've just finished your oil change, you're cruising down the road, and suddenly your oil light flickers. Why? Because a loose drain plug or filter is letting oil pour out faster than you can imagine. In some cases, the plug can even fall out completely, dumping every drop of oil in seconds and killing your engine before you even pull over. On the other hand, over-tightening the plug or filter can strip the threads, crack the oil pan, or make your next oil change a battle. Want solution? Always use proper torque specs. It's a small step, but it could be the difference between a smooth ride and an engine rebuild. Mistake number 5. Delaying oil changes beyond schedule. One of the most common and deadliest mistakes is pushing oil changes way past the recommended interval. Over time, oil loses its protective additives and turns into thick, sticky sludge. That sludge clogs oil passages, starves your engine of lubrication, and can even block the pickup tube that feeds the oil pump. Once that happens, your engine is essentially running dry, and the damage spreads like wildfire. People think modern engines can handle just a little longer, but stretching the interval too far is like gambling with your car's heart. Following your manufacturer's schedule is cheap insurance. If you ignore it, your engine will punish you in silence. Mistake number 4. Using additives. Without knowing their effect, oil additives are heavily marketed as miracle fixes, promising better mileage, restored compression, or instant cleaning power. But pouring unknown chemicals into your oil can sometimes do more harm than good. Some additives thicken the oil too much, and a few even react with modern synthetic oils in unpredictable ways. Unless your manufacturer recommends a specific additive, it's best to avoid random bottle promises. Trust your engine oil to do its job. Mistake number 3. Mixing synthetic and conventional oils. Mixing oils might seem harmless, but it's like pouring soda into fine wine. You're ruining the chemistry. Synthetic oils are engineered with advanced additives for heat resistance and cleaning power, while conventional oils have a totally different balance of detergents. Sure, mixing in an emergency won't destroy your car instantly, but making it a habit will slowly strip away protection until damage builds up. The smarter move is, always keep a quart of your specific oil in your trunk for emergencies. Mistake number 2. Not checking for leaks after an oil change. This one seems so simple that most people skip it. After you finish an oil change, a small drip from a loose filter or drain plug might not seem like a big deal. But what you don't see is that drip turning into a steady leak once the engine heats up and pressure builds. Over the course of just a short drive, your engine can lose quarts of oil without you realizing it. By the time the warning light flickers on, your engine could already be running dry, grinding itself apart from the inside. That's why every professional mechanic idles the engine after a change and check underneath for any signs of leakage. It takes less than a minute, but it's the difference between a job well done and an engine seizure that costs thousands. Mistake number 1. Forgetting to reset the oil change. Modern cars rely on oil life monitoring systems, and forgetting to reset that light can mess up your entire maintenance schedule. The system keeps calculating based on old data, tricking you into thinking you have thousands of miles left when your oil is already worn out. Many drivers trust that light completely, so missing this step means they unknowingly run old, degraded oil, and once sludge builds or bearings start to wear, resetting won't save you. It'll be too late. It takes less than a minute to reset. Always make it your final step after every oil change. So, there you have it. The oil change mistakes that silently destroy engines every single day. Remember, oil isn't just maintenance, it's your engine's lifeblood. Treat it with respect, follow the right steps, and your car could easily outlive its design. But ignore these warnings, and your engine will remind you the hard way, with smoke, silence, or a repair bill that empties your wallet.